Yo, how's it going, everyone? Yeah, welcome to the live. Hope everyone's good. Yeah, we'll get straight into the analysis very shortly. Let me see who's here, guys. Drop a comment. Let's see who's here. But yeah, welcome everyone. I can see how many we've got tuned in right now. Let's have a look. Yeah, let me share this link really quickly. Right, sweet. We're good. So yeah, quick look at the news. Yeah, James, how's it going, mate? Juggy, welcome, bro. Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, first live back in since Thursday now, because I was away over the weekend. I didn't stream on Friday, but yeah, we're back. We're back to the streams now. So all good. All good there. So yeah, I hope everyone's good. And let me quickly. One sec, guys. Yeah, one sec, guys. Let me just. Right, we're good. Right, we're back. We're back. So yeah, let me read. So quick look at the news here. You can see that, you know, Monday we had nothing. We actually had bank holiday, so there were no trading there for me after the London session. After I got nothing on the London session, I didn't even trade. But like I say, I'll turn my phone on. Yeah, welcome guys. How's it going? Hope you're all good. Paul, welcome, mate. Abdul, welcome, mate. Duncan, welcome. So yeah, after the London session, I didn't trade because we had the US bank holiday. So the main thing for me today is, have we got any USD news? And yes, we do. We've got USD news at 5 o'clock. But is that going to affect this session? Not at all. You know, we've got another like 4 hours until that news. So nothing's going to affect it. Yeah, we've got 22 tuning in right now. Hope you're all good. So yeah, there's nothing in the way. Let's get straight onto the market, onto gold. So quick look, I'm going to get straight into it on the 30 and 15 here, guys. The daily is clearly bullish. There's no need to be looking at the daily. The daily is telling me nothing other than that it's super bullish. And we all know that gold is super bullish. The 4 hourly came down. It's taken a lot of liquidity. You can see that we've closed as a liquidity grab on the 4 hourly. Let's see if this next 4 hour candle can start pushing higher. There's a lot of potential. You know, look at this wick here. This wick's come down and actually closed as a liquidity grab of all these lows to its left. Okay, so could we now, on this next 4 hour candle, start pushing bullish? Potentially, but let's have a look. On the 15 and 30, where I'm really looking for my ranges and targets, you can actually start to see that we're creating some range here. Okay, you can see to the left, prior resistance or prior support acting as support now. Look at it here, support. This is enough for me to say, okay, if we can close below this level, into the lows, I've got a decent range down. Okay, I've got a decent range down. So that's what I'm watching. I'm watching this level here for sells below. Okay, if price ends up rejecting the level, I'm open to half risk buys too. But within this sort of sideways price action on the 30, like I've already mentioned to the guys in the mentorship in the community, I'm waiting for a breakout for full risk entries. You know, we've got some decent targets down here and decent targets to the upside. And these ranges are very, very big. You know, the ranges are big. The volume's high. The best thing to wait for now is them clean entries and closures and use correct risk management. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. You know, if you're over risking look at the sides of these ranges. We've got like almost 200 tick ranges. If you're over risking in, you know, on breakouts of 200 tick ranges, you're going to blow your account in one trade. So I definitely will be using lower risk. Okay. Duncan, how's it going, mate? Good to see you. Gold is going nowhere, mate. Yeah, I mean, we've been ranging after this push. We've been ranging, but we'll see. But yeah, welcome everyone. Good to see you all. All 27 of you. Do I usually trade live? Yes, I do. I trade live every single day, guys. In the community, in London session, and for free for an hour and a half on US session. The rest of it is in the community. You know, the strategy, the live trading's in the community. How does futures work and what's the key difference from normal accounts? Well, you've got FX and futures. That's the difference, you know. Futures is contracts. You can see GC, but the candles form exactly the same. If you're asking, is there a difference in the candles, how they form? No, there's not. There's a couple of differences, but nothing that's going to stop you from trading the chart with the strategy. They're basically the same, mate. Basically the same. Being in this massive range for a long time, just have my alerts. To be honest, yeah, Tyler, good work, man. That's the key as well. Like, you know, if you do trade this strategy that I trade, you know, you don't need to be watching this price action. You know, have I been watching this all day? No, I've been sat at my chart, but I haven't been waiting for it to break out. You know, I've been doing different and other things. Just set an alert here, and wait for a breakout. But like I say, coming into the US session now, we could definitely break out of this range. But yeah, break out of this range, I'm going to be looking for trades. Potentially on the 15 as well, if we can close below. You know, if I get a closure below here, sells into these first targets are clean. Okay. That's what I'm watching. Sells into these first targets are clean. How was the capital? Edinburgh is amazing. Anybody who's been to Edinburgh or lives there, amazing. So good. Probably my favorite city in the UK. No, it is, like, no question about it. Yeah, definitely my favorite city. No, you're not limited, mate. You're not limited to how many trades you can take. To be honest with you, futures prop firms are a lot more lenient than Forex prop firms when you're actually past. People think that Forex prop firms don't have any limits, but a lot of Forex prop firms now are doing like 1% limits per trade. A lot of them don't let you trade around news. A lot of them have like max risk. So if anything, futures prop firms are ahead of Forex. Way ahead now, to be honest with you. Hope you're good, mate. Yeah, Harry, I'm good, thanks. Hope you're good too. Hope you're good too. Yo, Milton. Good to see you, bro. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live. Yeah, welcome everyone who's just tuning in. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's good. It's good to be back after. I haven't been on since Thursday because I was away at the weekend, but Tuesday now we're back. Not been Swansea yet, that's why. Nah. I tell you what, Edinburgh has got... I tell you what, there's a lot to beat it. Something would have to be like insane for it to beat it. Edinburgh's well good. Sorry, George, just remembered you were live. Yeah, Sean, how's it going? Hope you're good. Can we do a mentoring day there? Potentially. Potentially, Duncan. Yeah, it depends if there's interest in a mentorship there, of course. It wouldn't be this year though. It would be next year. It'd be next year. Might give it a go then. Yeah, if you want a top 1 account, guys, just put exclamation top 1. If you do want a top 1 account, just the link will go in a second. Use that code for like 50% off, 45% off JTC. Oh, good man. Yeah, good stuff, Harry. Good stuff. Nice bit of volume picking up here. Yeah, I think sells into these laws are clean because all these laws are is just a level 2. Look, So into that range, we've got 70 ticks, which isn't bad. 70 tick range to play into them lows. So that's clean. So if we do close below this range, then yeah, I'll be looking for sells. So we could close below soon. And that's the key thing. Why that's key, and that's exactly why I wait for closes as well. Because look at this level here. What are a lot of retail traders doing now? A lot of retail traders who don't understand levels on gold, they're trying to sell now. And what could potentially happen at this level? Well, they start selling, not waiting for the candle to close below the level and structure. Price could potentially come into this level, reverse, and take the stop loss. They're entering the market without confirmation. I wait for the closes below because the close below the level will confirm price is more ready to push down. And higher, and there's more chance of it pushing into my profit. Or there's more chance of it pushing into profit, okay? Oh, like legend. Harry, great work. Crushing it. Hello, Joe. Roy, how's it going, man? Good to see you. The beach is a straight, yeah, nice. Yeah, let's see how this closes here and see if I can get an entry. I mean, I do understand there's another level on gold that we're coming into here that we were literally buying above before. So I'd want a closure below there if I'm selling. Guess I'm coming to see you again on the 7th as well, bro. Haha, much looking forward to it. Lots of value last time. Tyler, legend. Yeah, be good to see you on the mentorship day. Can't wait to see you too, man. Yeah, sold out now. Mentorship day sold out. Sweet. $700 passing my combine. Seriously, Harry, if you can show yourself that you can pass that, you know, that 50k combine, instant accounts for you will be absolutely nothing. Because, you know, you've proved that you can make 6% to pass a combine. If you can just do that on instant accounts, well, you're getting payouts. That's you getting payouts. You know, 700 away now. You know, if you're on an instant account, you'd be 700 away from a payout. And that's insane. Especially with how many rejections. Yeah, for sure. This is a big level to watch. This is a big level. You know, yeah, are we breaking below this structure here? I'm going to see how we break below it. Maybe I can take some sells into Wickfill. But we'll see. We'll see. We will see. I've been losing on my Forex funded. Well, guys, at the end of the day, I use futures funded accounts because I love Project X. Can you see? I love this Project X feature. But if I was to trade a Forex broker, if someone said to me, okay, Joe, take out an FTMO challenge and see what you do in a couple of months. Yeah, I might fail one, but I'd still make money on it because I can trade with a profitable plan. It's nothing to do with the Forex, futures, or personal that you trade in. It's you, okay? Someone could give me a prop firm, whatever prop firm it is, I'd still be able to try and make money on it. I'd be close to making money on it, okay? Because I've got a consistently profitable plan that I can follow every day, okay? It's not about the prop firm. It's not about Forex futures. Changing from Forex to futures isn't going to make you profitable, okay? What's going to make you profitable is changing your mindset and actually sticking to a profitable plan, okay? That's what's going to make you profitable. Yeah, exactly. If you're forcing positions, that's what's keeping you unprofitable. You know, you're going to change to futures, or if you change to futures, you'll still be forcing positions. It's the strategy. You know, it's the strategy, not the... or your psychology, not the actual funded account. Still had my level a little bit lower from this morning, haha. Like that level better. Yeah, me too. I have this level here too. I'm watching this level for sells below. You know, we've come quite close into it as well. I'd like the next 15 to close below, and then I can sell. That'd be clean. Yeah, it'd be very clean. My first account, by the way, been learning maybe 4 to 5 weeks. L7, that's amazing, mate. Keep going. Keep going. That's what we like to see. Keep working. Don't quit. Don't give up. Just keep going, you know? How many have we got tuning in? We've got 40 people tuning in, guys. Smash a like on the video as well. Let's hit 25 likes again, or 30 likes on the YouTube stream. But yeah, if you think you're forcing positions, guys, that is probably because you haven't got a plan and a strategy. Simple as that. Okay? Simple as that. If you're forcing positions, ask yourself why. There's always a reason for it. A lot of people force positions because they don't understand what they're doing and they don't understand what they want to see. I'm going to update my range for buys above here. Now we're closing. I'm updating my range to this. Let me get my little sort of templates on. Buys above. Yeah, I've made templates now, guys. Look at this. It's super simple. Sells below. Need to put this to the bottom and we're good. Look at that. Clean. Clean charts. No need to overcomplicate that, do we? Would you say it's worth the instant? Definitely. Guys, can I just say something? People, you know, people say, Joe, what do you think of the instant accounts? The instant accounts, if I had instant accounts when I was, you know, when I started turning profitable, you know, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, wow. It's such a good thing. And you've got it, I won't say you got it easy, but you've got such a good opportunity nowadays. Like, I've made $14,000 just on these 2 accounts in, like, it was less than 6 weeks. Okay? All I had to make was 6% for my first payout and then 5% for my second payout. So I've made 11% over 6 to 7 weeks, call it 2 months, whatever, and I made 14k in payouts. You wouldn't have even passed a challenge phase 1 by that time on a Forex account when I started turning profitable. Okay? So, do I think instants are good? 110%. They're probably the best account you can trade. And I'm not just saying that because I trade them. I'm personally trading the best I think is the best. Is instant accounts. I don't think there's any better challenges, any better rules. Like, make 5%, be under 20% consistency, get paid out. Like, insane. Everyone's missed the lives already. Been a long weekend, yeah. Yeah. It's been you know, it has. It's been a good weekend. I had a good weekend, but ready to crush the week again. Smash get a few trades in for the week. Take a few W's on stream, that'll be nice. So guys, this is my new range. Let me just update Right, let's have a look. So yeah, guys, this is what I'm watching. If we do start rejecting this level, I'll take buys still. You know, if we get a half risk buy from here, but I'm watching for sells below here for this level. I've done both boot camps and learned. I'm training you. Yeah, that's the thing as well. You know, I don't know what everyone talks about these boot camps. Everyone says I've done the boot camp. Like, you need to just, at the end of the day, guys, just keep it simple. You know, if you're a very emotional trader, most of the time you know, you're trying to trade too many concepts and you're getting too, you know, it's too much, it's overwhelming, you know. Just keep it simple. Like, I've got to look at this. Look how chilled and relaxed my charts look. Okay? It's literally it. Very simple, not overwhelming. I can just execute well to the plan, to my strategy. If I see a setup, if it wins, it wins. If it loses, it loses. Like, that's it. That's it. Personally, trading is made complex by the... Yeah, 100% L7. These boot camps that people talk about, they come into trading and they think that they need to do these boot camps, but it's just analysis paralysis. Okay, if you can come into trading from the beginning and keep it really simple, you're not going to have all this noise in the back of your head about fair value gaps, order blocks, change a carat to SMT, because you're always going to see these things. And if you don't know about them at the start, the less you know, the better, because you don't need to know too much. Okay, if you really want to be successful, you don't need to know everything. You need to know what actually matters. Yo, Michael. Good morning to you too, mate. Yeah, how are you? Find your own style, which you can see and feel comfortable with, definitely. And I'm not saying, guys, I'm not saying that anybody's wrong. Like, whatever strategy you trade, if it works for you, nice. But I think, you know, if you're struggling with overcomplicating it, you know, you might need to think, okay, this is too complicated. I need to chill out a little bit on the analysis. No, I didn't enter sells. The reason I didn't enter sells is because we're coming into a big level here. I didn't want to enter sells so close to this level. So I'm just going to wait for a sell below this level here at 41.12 now. You know, if this 30-minute or 15 can break below, then I'll take sells. Yeah, Phil, I'm going to be using smaller risks today. Yeah, I'm going to be using smaller risks just because the ranges are huge. You know, look at the size of the ranges. They're like 200 ticks. Da-da-da. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, so basically I'm just watching these levels. Rejections, I'll buy from here. Buys above or sells below. Like, simple as that. Nah, I didn't catch it. Anybody else catch it? Oh my god, is everyone smashing it? Vincent, Andy. What? Go on, guys. Crushing the sells. Insane. Beautiful. Yeah, guys in the community's crushed it. Everyone's taken these sells here, which is good. I didn't take it because I thought it were too close to the level for me personally, but I mean, it's still valid. I mean, trading it into that level, 50, 60 ticks, yeah. That would have been the trade, though. I'll just catch the next. I'll just catch the next candle if we break below. Yeah, the order blocks are support and resistance. Look, you've got an order block here. It's just a resistance. Prior resistance acting as support to push away. What a trade, guys. Could you... No, I don't. I've got like four or five lines, but my lines above and below are targets. These are levels of my range. Jesse. Yeah, me too. I had my level. At the time, my level was here, so it were quite close to it. I've only just altered it now, so I'm happy to stay out of it. I am happy to stay out of it, but we'll see how this candle forms. You know, it could give a nice closure and I can take the next sell. It's absolutely fine. Everyone's crushed that win, though. Amazing. We'll see how this closes, though. If this can give me a closure, I can take some buys and sells anyway. Yeah, Harry, catch you tomorrow, bro. Good stuff, guys, if you took that win. Yeah, it were clean. It was a nice impulse. The only reason I didn't take it was because it was very close to this structure here. To be fair, I could have managed it quite aggressively. How many ticks? 34 ticks. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's have a look at Nasdaq really quickly whilst we're waiting on gold. See, Nas is creating a decent range now. Buys above here for me now and sells below here. Yeah, Nas is creating a decent range. Did you not catch it? No, did you, Ashton? Did you catch it, mate? It were clean trade. I'm going to see how this 15 closes here. I might try and catch the next 15 down. Yeah, I might try and take the next 15. I'm a bit late to the party if I do, but I mean, I can try and squeeze out 20, 30 ticks. Yeah, one sec, guys. Give us 20 seconds. Yeah, what a push. What a push. Don't sell now. Yeah, you don't want to be getting in here. Like, just wait for the closure. Wait for the closure. The worst thing that you can do is FOMO into positions with not a valid entry. You know, if you've missed a valid entry, you don't FOMO into positions with a non-valid entry to the plan. It really doesn't make any sense. You know, if you were supposed to get in this entry and this would have been your valid entry, well, you simply just, you know, if you want to enter the position, you just simply wait for another valid entry to your plan to set up. You know, selling now, whilst this candle, which I should have been in, or the candle that you should have been in, you know, if you should have entered on this candle down, entering whilst this hasn't closed and not valid now, you shouldn't be entering or shouldn't be looking to sell down. Don't make any sense. Because this could react from this level and you've sold at a level which isn't valid. I mean, if this closes bullish, I'll take buys. Because this could still kind of close bullish at this level of prior resistance. Didn't it close as a liquidity grab? Let's have a look. Yeah, potentially. Potentially. Yeah, not super clear, but it kind of did. Yeah, good spot. Good spot. Yeah, not a bad reason to put in your journal to stay out of that, Sahan. Yeah, you don't... The worst thing that you can do is chase a... The worst thing that you can do is literally try and chase a mistrade. I'm personally waiting for a breakout on this 30 and 15. See how it opens and... Try and take sells into some of this range down here. So look at the... I think this could just drop. I think this could really just drop into some of this structure to the downside. Yeah, good stuff, Zarhan. So for a C setup, you know, you like less risk if you want to take it, of course, yeah. If you've got like a low probability setup, it's just low risk. Like for me, it's like less than half risk. I'm gonna see how this 15 closes. I might try and get in a little position for sells here. If I can close bearish in a minute. Just try and trade it into this range. You know, how big is that range down? I've got like maybe 100 ticks. So I might just use like 10 micros. But yeah, ideally I want to close below the range for themselves. Good spot though, mate. Good spot. Let's see. We are closing below. You know, if we have that wick fill as well, it's even better. I can come down, try and wick fill, and then push further. Dun-dun-dun. Is there any structure else in the way? I think it's quite clear down, you know. I think we're quite clean on for the push down. We've had a 15-minute closure and valid 15 impulse. I'm just gonna see how this candle forms because it has closed below. If it starts rejecting, I might put a little order in for sells on the 15 because the next point it has to push down. Well, it doesn't have to do anything, but the next point I would feel it has to push down into would be these areas, and then wick fill and then continue to push down. I might just do like a little stop sell for 5 micros because these ranges are quite big. How many ticks is that? You look at that, 50 ticks. So yeah, I'm happy to do like a 5 micro sell. I'll take partials at the wick fill, see if it wants to push down further. And it's on the hourly as well. Last 15 of the hourly to push down. You know, maybe wick fill, push down into here, and then continue lower. Yeah, stops are going to be on the 15 high if it flips. I'm only risking not much here, like maybe like $200 or something. But yeah, just there's big volume here. I'm just going to try and get in a little bit. Try and catch with the volume. Might be a quick SL, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm just going to be looking to try and wick fill this as first targets. Yeah, 280 risk, not much, and then let the rest run into here. We'll see. It's not the highest probability trade because, you know, the higher probability trade would have been up here, but I missed it. So I'm trying to get on this 15 push down. The problem is that we've had like 1 candle, 2 candle. Like, is it likely to continue pushing? No, but we'll see. See if he wants to give me a little wick fill. What did the 5 close like? See, the 5 has a wick as well to push into. Yeah, we'll see. We've closed below multiple levels here. Yeah, I'm only on like 5 micros here, guys. I'm not trading too much. Guys, give us 30 seconds. I'm just nipping to the toilet. Right, we're back. Come on, Goldie. Yeah, I'm gonna go break even at the wick fill. I'm gonna go break even at the wick fill. And it's all on this hourly closure as well. So I'm gonna go break even on the wick fill, hoping it can continue pushing. I'm watching this candle here. A lot of volume. I don't really want to get chopped about. It should wick fill and continue down. Right. There we go. Bang. Break even. Right. Yeah, break even on the wick fill. Yeah. Cheers, gold. Had to be done. Hourly's closing as well, so, I mean, how many ticks were that? Weren't many, like 20 ticks? 30 ticks? I mean, if you're still holding this, it's not a bad thing. Yeah, partials and break even, nice. It is a tough one. It is a tough one with hourly closing soon. Break even at the wick fill, 35 ticks. The big ranges, these guys. Very, very big ranges. But yeah, that was the overall idea for this to continue pushing down as it wick filled, but it's messed about at wick fill. But yeah, that was the trade. I mean, if this was like 30 ticks with lower volume, there'd be so much more space between me and break even. But there's not much. Yeah, it's just I keep it very simple, guys. But at the end of the day, I need to trade my plan, and my plan is to manage at the first wick fill or to the first point of liquidity. And this is a big wick fill of like 30 ticks. Price could reverse after filling the wick. Okay, so if I don't manage here and this hits stop loss, well, the more I do that, the more I'm not sticking to my plan. So even if this comes and pushes into TP, the fact that I've managed here is to the plan. Okay. Yeah, I was in this trade, mate. I took a break even. Yeah, I got break even on this, guys. Let me just put here break even. Yeah, you can see here like negative spreads or negative commissions. Yeah, I mean, guys, it was 37 ticks. How much did it push? It pushed 35 ticks profit, which the ranges and the volume is huge right now. The range and the volume is huge. It's like 35 ticks should be in you know, say last week, if you were in 40 ticks profit, 40 ticks profit is, there's some good space between you and your take profit, or you break even, you know? Yeah, cheers for lights, guys. If you've not already, smash a like and drop a subscribe, guys. Drop a subscribe on the channel. 100% profit's profit. This could push, and if it does, I'll just take the hourly. Potentially. I might take the hourly entry, but it's kind of pushing now. What range do I have on Nas? 100 bucks? Nice, nice. This is my range on Nasdaq. Yeah, hit me break even there on Nas on gold. Anybody else get in this position? If you're still holding, I'd be definitely managing now. You know, 5 minutes until the hourly closes. The fact that we didn't push through wick fill and continue pushing down tells me now we're retesting it. We could break it and push. The more times you test a low or a high, the more likely you are to break it. So now we've actually come into it, hit break even once. Now we're pushing through it again. This could be the point where it flies through. I were hoping it did this on the first push, but it didn't. Yeah, nice, nice. Yeah, good work, guys. Good work. W's in the chats if you took it. Nice. Tough. It's been tough for me today. I know I've taken a decent win and then a break even, but it's pushing now. How many ticks is that? 45 ticks. No losses though. I mean, it's not been too bad. Break even, yeah, fair play, fair play. I mean, I tell you what, if you've taken this position with me, you've given it enough opportunity to fly into these lows down here. So you can't really say you've managed it wrong because you've given it a lot, you know, you've given it like 12 minutes to push and it's not really pushed. Yeah, look at that now. How can you see the ticks? Just with this price range tool, mate, can you see? You can go, you can, here you can see this is 387, this range tool. So that's like 38 ticks. Oh my god, there, Goldie, look at you go now. What a guy. Pushing. Yeah, I think it's going to come and fill this range, to be honest with you. I'm going to see how the hourly closes. I might try and get the hourly to give me an entry. Because the 4 hourly could go on wick fill as well. And the 30's setting up. Might try and take some. I might try and take the 30 next. If it can top wick. Yeah. If it were me, I'd definitely be break even now. Definitely. You know, this shouldn't come anywhere near. If it's going to push down, it shouldn't come up another 40, 50 ticks and tap it. Nice, Alex. Nice. Good work, man. Oh, nice. 240 on the prop. Beautiful. Good work, guys, if you took it. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to wait for this 30 to close. I might try and take 30 shorts with give it a little bit of room to push down. Because it's closing below here now. I mean, if it can give me a nice top wick, I'll take more sells down. Into this sort of area here. wow, Goldie, what are you doing? Pushing now, pushing. Yeah, 30 top wick. I'm going to try and take some more sells. Try and get that quick W. If it wants to leave a wick fill, that's even better. Try and take a wick fill and then further shorts. Hourly looking good as well. Hourly strong below the level. To be fair, we are coming into a little bit of structure here. See how it closes though. Then I'm going to be looking for some sells down. Potentially more sells here on gold. Potentially more sells. Yeah, good stuff, L7. Good stuff. Straight down. Straight down. Look at that. I mean, if you caught that position that we initially had, well done. Well done. It's annoying because that would have been full TP now. Yeah, the 4 hourly has just opened, but I'd still be waiting for a decent top wick and flip. It's just annoying that TP would have been smashed on that trade that we had. Look at that. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Yeah, straight down. See, that's the thing. I don't mind closing if it's correct to the plan. You know, even if it has smashed TP, which it has done in this instant, it's one of them. You know, it's one of them. You know, it's the plan to close. I close. You know, if this ends up coming into this level, if this comes into this level and closes bullish, I'll take some buys. You know, you got to react to the market instead of being so, you know, instead of trying to predict it, let the market tell you what it wants to do and just react to it. You know, we're coming into another level of support. Look, support. Now we've got another level that we could react from. If this closes bullish, then yeah, I could take some buys. Because, you know, if we close bullish now, that could be the new 4 hour just creating a bottom wick to potentially push up higher and continue the trend higher. Yeah, exactly. That too. Like the reason, you know, if the wick fill was like, no, the wick fill was like 30 ticks away. If the wick fill 30 ticks away, I need to manage 30 ticks. That's where the liquidity is. That's where the chart could reverse from. So, like, all I'm going to wait for now is this 15 to close. If this 15 closes bullish, then that's just telling me that could just be the bottom wick of the 4 hour. And the 4 hour could come and push up. So if I think the 4 hour can push up and actually come and create new highs, this is just a pullback. The 15 closes bullish. That's just a half risk buy. Unfortunate that it would have smashed TP, but it is what it is. Look at that. Look at where the TP was. TP were there. Hit me break even. Messing about. Should have smashed your TP now. We haven't even created a top wick on the 4 hourly yet either. No top wick on the 4 hourly. Daily's bullish as well. And we're coming into... Yeah, just hit TP. Nice. Good stuff, man. Nas breaking. Yeah, potentially. Yeah, Nas could give a good entry, but I'd probably have to wait for the 30 to close. I have a feeling that we're going to react from this level and push higher. You know, just buying these levels. Look at that. You know, you could have just bought the level and made 70 ticks. Like $700 just buying the level that we've reacted from. Look, support, acting as resistance. If this 15 closes bullish, I'm taking buys. Because the 4 hourly could then potentially continue pushing. And look at all that range. You know, if it closes like here, all that range to push higher. Obviously, I'll manage at a level. You know, manage at these levels here. And then let it run. Good stuff, L7. Good work. If you took the win. If you held it, held through, nice work. Nas breaking, yeah. I'd need to wait for the 30 to close on Nasdaq. I don't like the 4 hourly as well. I don't know. I like gold better. I like this 15 bullish buy on gold. If we can close bullish. If we can close bullish. Yeah, decent buy from this level would be nice. Mate, everyone in the community is crushing it. Everyone's taking W's in the mentorship. Great work. Yeah, guys, if you've got any questions, let me know. Put it in the chats. Let me know if you've got any questions. I'm personally going to be waiting, mate, for this 15 closure. 15 closure is what I'm going to be waiting for if there's going to be another entry or not. I'm not really looking for sells until we close below this level. If I'm going to be looking for buys, it's going to be on a rejection of this level for buys. All right. Yeah, so if we get a 15 bullish closure here, I'm going to be looking for buys. So what I'd want to see is this candle. Obviously, it's pushed down and wicked down and then closed bullish like this. If it closes bullish like this, then this will just be a half risk buy. Then I'll just take half risk buys if it wicks down like this. And then I'll be looking for the next candle to potentially come like this. And all I'll be doing is buying here. Seeing if this is going to push higher. Where's the liquidity grab if you sell? It's here, mate. For the sells that I took, the liquidity grab were here. Yeah, so we closed below, and then the sells were from here down for that, like, 70 tip push. Yeah, see, let's see how this 15 closes now. If the 15 closes decent, I'm happy to take buys. Rejecting this level now of support. This could be a good, like, rejection area just for a little, you know, even if it just fills the next range. 100 ticks. Insane. The last trade, it was just a pity how close the first management point were. You know, 40 ticks normally is a good push away. But the fact that these ranges are so big, it's hard to manage it. No, it depends, Duncan, how recent the liquidity grab actually is. So this now, you know, if it closes below, it'll probably be on the 30-minute. It really depends, mate. So what I'm going to wait for here now is if this 15 here closes bullish, I'll take buys. If it doesn't, I'll just wait for the 30, because the 30 could then close bullish, and I can take the 30 instead if the 15 doesn't set up. Okay. And then that'll be the 230 open as well, so that it could be nice. See, I'm firstly going to see how the 15 closes here. Try and buy. Try and buy into this level. Yeah, L7, good stuff, man. Lock out and come back. Lock out and come back. Right, 4 minutes until this closure, guys. If we can get a 15 strong bullish closure here, I'm just going to be looking to buy in some of this structure above. If it's a nice liquidity grab and strong closure. There's definitely potential here on the 15 for longs. Yeah, exactly. If you can just not, a lot of people struggle with actually not trading when they say they're going to. So the lockout feature just makes sure that you're not going to trade. If you're one of them to say, I'm not trading, and then starts over trading, that's what the lockout feature's for. See, we got 3 minutes. See if it's going to be a decent closure for buys. Anything on the news side of things? No. Well, yeah, you shoulda. It shoulda, coulda. Nah, mate. Just if you managed it to the plan, it's one of them. You know, if you manage it to the plan, it doesn't matter. So yeah, maybe potential buys here. Let's see. Could be a decent buy here if we close bullish. Gonna watch this candle closure, bottom wick, potential buys. Just rejecting this level. Let's wait. Yeah, let's see. Ba ba da ba ba ba. See, this 15's looking nice now. You know, this 15's looking decent to maybe come and fill more range above. You know, there's some big structure up here, and even if I can just catch, you know, 10, 15 ticks, you know, even 20, 30 ticks, I'd be happy with that. 15's looking decent. You know, decent bottom wick, I'm going to be looking for them buys. Joe, you're cool, calm, collected, trading low, yeah. Just chill and relax and take trades to the plan. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Guys, I don't care. Like, if I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. It doesn't really matter. You know, people can't. You can't have a look at. You can't see one trade on a YouTube live and go, Joe's this, Joe's that. You know, you gotta be open to both wins and losses in trading. And that's just me, you know, I'll take a win and I'll take a loss and it's just the same thing. Or I'll take a break even, it's just the same thing. Or the candle pushes up without me and doesn't give me an entry, I wait for the same thing. Yeah, look at that. Super annoying. Amazing now, it's insane. Waiting for 14-14 for buys. 14-14. Here. I mean, let's see how this 30 closes. I'm gonna see how the 30 closes now. I can still take buys on the next 30. That's it really. See how the 30 closes. If it gives me an entry, we'll take it. If not, then that'll be me. One break even for the session, or one break even for the stream, should I say? Could have been a nice win, that. Yeah, I thought that 4 hours doing exactly what I thought it were going to do as well. Came down, retested the level, then pushed. Still a lot of range for half risk buys. You know, if the 30 closes like so, there's still a lot of range. You know, even if it gets above here, it's even more confirmed for buys. Alright. Just turn that heating off. It's so warm. According to my setup, I went long. Good luck, mate. I don't see any longs just yet until the 30 closes. I think personally, if you buy in here, you're within 2 levels of potential chop, and I don't like trading potential chop. Look, okay, you've got a level here and a level here, so I think you're buying in the middle of a potential choppy price action. You know, I wanted to buy gold here, yeah, but I would have managed this trade at these levels, and I probably would have taken a win there. I think it's risky going long within choppy price action. You know, up here in the middle of it, especially after that candle just instantly pushed up. But like I say, if it's valid to your plan, I mean, that's all you can do, man. Trade your plan. How's everyone's day been so far, guys? Get it in the chat. How's everyone's day been? Up, down, break even. How's it been, guys? Up 60, small, green for the day. Yeah, nice. Good stuff, mate. I mean, there was a nice win in London session as well. These longs in London that were clean, that we took on the Zoom in the mentorship, they played out perfectly. $40.90 first. Yeah, then some lows down here. Nice. Up, thanks, yeah, Michael. Good work. Made a mistake and exited. Yeah, there's still a lot of potential today. Yeah, cheers for lights, guys. Appreciate it. Nice one. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on for this 30 closure, guys. I'm gonna see how this 30 closes. Because that's the next potential entry in 9 minutes. See how this 30 closes. If it gives me an entry, I'll take it. If not, we'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, but Duncan, best thing that you can do, guys, if you're taking positions, that's the best thing that you can do. You know, you execute what you think's correct and you trade what you think's correct and learn from it. You know, if you're not learning from your mistakes, you're not going to make progress. The best thing that you can do is execute and just learn from it. Okay, if you learn from it, then it's a lesson, isn't it? There's a lot of liquidity down here, to be fair, for sells. We'll see. Yeah, let's see what this closure's like. Closure could be nice for sells. It could be very nice for sells. You know, it looks like this could just be a pullback, rejecting from this level to push down, potentially. Are you gonna trade Nas at 930? I mean, if it can break out of the range, yeah. Really, I'd want to see a buy above here. I want to see a buy above there and sells potentially below here. Yeah, it's in this range. Nas is in this range. I mean, I might try some sells on this 15 closure. It's the 30 closure as well, and there's still liquidity to take to the downside. It is risky, but we'll see. 5 confirming. Yeah, it's inside the range, though. It's like a 5 half risk entry. Yeah, I mean, if you trade the 5 minute only, where you've just got 5 minute half risk there, that's literally it. It's just a 5 minute half risk entry at the range. But yeah, I'm going to see how this 15 closes, guys. Maybe try and sell it into here for like a half risk sell. But it is getting a little bit messy after, you know, there's been some great opportunities today, and there's been a lot of potential entries. I know the guys in the mentorship have crushed it. Everyone's taking W's. But yeah, good stuff. On fire, on fire. Da, 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 da. I want to try and catch a position at half 2. Yeah, potential. I want to try and catch a potential entry at half 2, but I need a breakout on gold and NAS. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna see how these close, guys. I'm gonna see how the half 2 candle opens, and then maybe potentially take some sells. I think these are good targets down here. Guys, if you do want to join the mentorship and get the live trading in the London session and the full course of how I trade my strategy, you can join with that link. You can join the mentorship and get the full course and join the community and all the private channels with that link, okay? JoeTradesCommunity.com. Yeah, you can join there, man. Guys. But yeah, let's see how this 15 closes. I mean, it's not the cleanest price action, not the cleanest range for buys above, but we'll see. 30 minutes taken liquidity too, and the 15 has. Yeah, I can see the next candle pushing up, flipping bearish like this. That'd be a decent entry. Yeah, guys, cheers for likes as well. 20 likes smashed. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, Michael, for sure, mate. It's always a waiting game. It's always a waiting game. Like, if I wasn't on live now, I'd just set an alert here and set an alert here and wait for a breakout. Yeah, I'd wait for a breakout. But I think a lot of people have caught the positions already in London or US. I think a lot of the community have already... Yeah, most of the community members have already caught their trade. Naz, Linda, Tony... Ollie, Naz, Phoenix, Vincent. Yeah, everyone's caught their wins already, which is great. Like, you know, if you've taken your wins, there's no need to overtrade. I mean, this looks like it's going to close doji anyway. So I'm probably going to leave the live session there, just one break even, guys. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to update you, and I'm going to say this is the range that I'm taking into the rest of the day. Targets for upside are these double tops up here. Okay. They're my upside targets if we start closing above these ranges here. Downside targets are these levels down here. 40.97. Okay. So yeah, that's what I'm going to say, guys. I'm going to leave it there. This closure's not telling me anything on the 15. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be watching these levels and these targets. Probably just move these targets down here. Okay, so yeah, good targets, good range. I'm open to buys above on breaks above, sells below on breaks below, and I'm open to half risk buys and half risk sells too, okay? But yeah, I'm gonna leave the session there, guys. One trade on stream, one break even. It says negative 11, but it's break even. But yeah, if you took the trade and you profited, guys, great work. I know a lot of you held it and took some good profit, so nice work, guys. But you know my updated analysis for now. Anyone in the mentorship, I'll see you there in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Other than that, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day, trade safe. Drop a subscribe, drop a like. And yeah, peace out, everyone.